should be live. Probably. Hopefully things are working. Should be. I'll find out when chat's moving. As I always do. Hello, Foundation. Hello, Gage. Hello, Gerald. I'm tired, chat. This'll be fun. Oh, boy. I need to have my, like, patented one bad game. And then, like... I don't know. How y'all in chat doing? Thanks, Gage. Thanks, Michael. That's now I can come apply for a job as a technician at Freddy's. Thanks, Michael. Appreciate that, Cars. Thanks, Copycat. Oh, Christian. Oh, Animalistic. I'm sure you'll do just fine, man. Thanks, Damien. Thanks, King Mar. Hello, CJ. Hello, Gybex. This is fun. Thanks, Tracy. The elites are studying Luxus play. I saw. That mean, does that mean Daigo slimed Lexa? By the way, I like the video you did on Mercy. That was my favorite of the character introduction videos. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, all the Overwatch ones are out now, by the way, if you guys haven't seen them. Really happy with how they came out. You finally got your doctor's now. I didn't get my doctorate. I got my bachelor's degree. I didn't get it. I ain't spending all that money. Oh my god, Theon. I really appreciate this, guys. Hey, Boo Hatter. What are my plans? You think I have those? Man, I've been winging it for the last 4 years, so I'm gonna stop now. Nah, I got some stuff. I got some stuff that I'm not gonna talk about because that's real life stuff. But what you guys get to know about, I do have a lot of content plans. I'm gonna have some time, regardless of what happens to me with real life. So I'm gonna be dedicating a lot of time to the channel now, more than I have been able to. It is such a weird feeling, though, right? Because, like, I started my channel. I'm gonna run games while I yap with you guys. I started my whole channel from my dorm room the second semester of my freshman year. So, well, now what do I do? With 420 on my rivalries, do you think I'll make it to 1,000 before the season ends? Get a shot. Yeah, I saw Singularity's returning. Hello, Axel, by the way. Thanks, Val. Also, I've been a big boy for a while. You should have seen what I did at the sushi restaurant. Oh my god. Oh. Well, that's not. I got my bachelor's in cybersecurity. I reached great unk stat. Great. I did not put enough gamer subs powder in this. Ugh. So watered down, my god. That feels gonna be fine. Yeah. I mean, I'll worry about the god-awful job market later, but for now, I'm happy. Do I recommend going to college? Only if what you want to do requires it. Do not just go to college just to go to college. You are wasting time and money. But if you know, like, you're gonna want to be in a field that you have to go to college, then yeah, go. Also, don't fall for all the, like, BS. like propaganda stuff they do there. By that I mean like the school spirit stuff. Like, go to this event, donate to this, don't fall for it. But you can meet so many people at these events. I made all my friends do it, like, not going to any of those events. Trust me, they are. That's like the only thing I'll say. Just don't go to college. Legitimately, don't go to college if you don't, like, have to for your degree. Don't just... I know some people go to college just to go to college. Don't do that. Like, just don't do that. I'm not gonna say I absolutely hated it. Like, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I hate it. There are fun parts of it. I will say the biggest improvement between high school and college, though, is the people. People in college are so much nicer. How expensive were the books? You know, actually, at the school I was at, they weren't bad at all because they were all like a digital bundle. Like, if you don't have like professors that like make you buy books individually, they're honestly not that bad. Oh God. Oh, come on. 4. That's BS. All right. It's the tradition. Every first game has to go Terror Boy. That's what we do around here, right? No, seriously. Yo, CJ, thanks for the $2. Really appreciate that. And Drumbo, thanks for the rose. Let's see here. Expensive the books were in the... I'm not talking... I'm not gonna talk too much about the expense of college publicly, guys. I don't want to, like, talk about my experience, because mine's very different than what most people would be dealing with college. I would say if you do go, make the most of it. But also, if there's something that you really want to do and you can reasonably do it, go for it. Like, for me, it was making videos. Because I'll be honest, like, I had a lot more free time than I thought I would. Originally, like, everyone was like, oh, college is going to be the busiest 4 years of your life. It really wasn't. Now, some, like, towards the end of semesters, absolutely. But the rest of them, not bad. I always say the one thing you need out, genuinely, my advice for anybody, if you do go to college, learn time management early on. That is the biggest thing you need to learn. Helps, honestly, even if you're not in college, learn that anyway. Time management is the most key thing. Learn how to maximize your time. Believe me, your future self will thank you for not procrastinating on stuff. Oh, crap. Alright, they coming. Okay. Wow. That's awesome. We're off to a great start. This game is being super fun right now. Ugh. Thanks, Ruby. Oh, congratulations. I just went off family afterwards. I'm also in Nebraska. Wish me luck with the storms. You guys have giant storms out there. I didn't hear about that. I'm gonna be real. No, if you got bad storms going, good luck, man. Seriously. It sucks. My God, CJ. Union college is weird because you're studying this very specific thing in the movies. They don't go into detail, so you're not prepared to study nothing niche like history or Nordic languages crap. Yeah, the gen eds are annoying. I had some gen ed teachers that are pretty awesome, but yeah, some are oof. When I started college, it took me 2 days to find my classes. Oof. I remember. So, I can finally tell this story to you guys. I think I've alluded to it in the past. So, I actually, in the course of the last 2 years, was at 2 different colleges. For the funniest reason ever, my first college, which was more of a technical school, while I was there, it shut down before my last year. Because it was a 3-year program. I completed the first 2. And then it got shut down because allegedly, the president of the school was, like, stealing money from the college. Again, I'd say allegedly, because it's never been 100% proven, but we all know something. The only thing we all know for sure, something happened. Something definitely doesn't smell right about what happened, and we all got screwed over. We got lucky, though, where a bunch of us got recommended to this other place nearby. So that's how I finished it. So my credits transferred, so I didn't get scammed, but it's like, how does that happen? Like, what? So, no, I was able to complete the course for where I transferred. They were able to get everything over, but it was like, you gotta be kidding me. By the way, Snowledge. Wait, what? I have no idea what I'm reading there. Why was Fletcher Kane running a college? Honestly, couldn't tell you. Yeah, the first college invested all of its money in dilbits. Oh my god. That was wild. But got through eventually. Especially not. I'm not a big drinker, man. Like, I do sometimes. It's just, eh. It bullied me yesterday. I was more active yesterday. I actually finished yesterday. Today's the day after. I've already been with my real life friends and family. Now I'm with y'all. You guys are getting the aftermath. That's why I'm a little tired, I'm gonna be honest. He's a monster drink. Now, see, that's just true. See, alcohol I can stop pretty quickly because I don't really care that much for it. Energy drinks, here we go. I'm having one right now. Be back going to Chipotle. I'll be. Well, get me one too. Don't actually. You know, after graduation, like every other graduate, we're all figuring that out. This job market's terrible. Nah, I'll figure it out. That's for me to worry about. When I'm here to talk about video games and make videos, because that's what I do. My wife ever play with me? Yeah, totally, definitely. Am I drunk? No, I'm not drunk. Not yet. I've only... I don't not. I'm trying to think if I've ever drank and then streamed or drank on stream. I don't think I have. Again, I feel like it'd be really different if I actually liked alcohol. So update, I'll be seeing the Backrooms movie the day after it premieres. That comes out next week, doesn't it? So I was gonna go see that. I have not watched I'm kidding. Michael, I have not had time, and I'll be honest, as far as my interest in things goes, that's at the bottom of the leaderboard there. If you're watching obvious, I was a little busy this weekend. Like, just straight up, the Mercy video, like, Genji I got done today, because I knew I'd have time. That video I had done before, I should say, I just had it done ahead of time. Oh, thanks, Kuso. The great part about, content creation, you can just, have the video sitting on your phone, then post it while you're out. Yeah, I gotta go through the posts again. I've been trying to respond to anybody that says congrats, and there's a lot of you. Like, there's a lot of you guys who did, which I really do appreciate. Just, oh my god, I was expecting maybe, and they're probably not gonna care. I'll probably get like maybe a couple congrats, but I know I said I'd say something. Nope, I think I've unironically responded between YouTube and Twitter. I'm pretty sure I've responded over to over 100 messages at least. That doesn't even include like DMs and shit I've gotten. Not expecting that. That's been cool. I will say I've only gotten one kind of nasty comment. I was like, brother. That made me laugh more than anything, I can't even lie. Yeah, I had, the post was, I had some stuff ready yesterday beforehand. I might even have that one scheduled, I forget. Do I have a video on Singularity? I'll have one next season when she comes out. I didn't make videos back when she was a thing. My thoughts on the rumored tropical theme for next season. You guys have no idea. If that ends up being true... Okay, I think I've said this already. I already have, like, the next season art for the top of the streams done. Gigi already drew it. Holy pre-fire if it ends up being tropical. Like, you guys have no idea. Like... It was just gonna be a summer art, but it ends up being a tropical theme. Holy pre-fire. I appreciate that, Shireen. Shireen, I'm trying to read the name. You started playing Overwatch? I'm sorry for your loss. Where'd the tropical rumor come from? Hypex, I believe. Really need to start, like... What I start doing is having, like, my, Twitter or whatever, like, ready on another tab, so I can just switch through the windows. That'd probably be a good idea. Hello, Ghostly. Oh. Ow. Oh, I can tell I'm a little tired. I'm playing terribly. Oof. Lol. He won't notice. He won't notice. He didn't notice in time. Woo! Kinetic blade. Gonna miss the season. I will too. It's weird. Okay, here's how I feel about this season personally, because I do really like it. But I'm glad it's coming to an end. Right? I think it's, like, stayed the perfect amount of time right now. And if they kept it around for even, like, another couple weeks, then it would start to be like, alright. what I want next season to be. I don't mind either elementals or tropical or whatever. I actually think they have such a good foundation to go for next season. I just hope they build it off of, like, what they've done this season. Because this entire season's story felt more like a season 1 than a season 2. And I will be saying this in the full story video, because, to be honest, there's not much story to talk about once I really go over it. Like, how do I want to even word this? This season did an amazing job at building up a lot of new characters, groups, and concepts. But if they just drop it all by next season, then I'm going to be looking back at this season like, what the hell was the point of this? Like, we now have confirmed statuses of all the 7. That's awesome. There's no more what happened to these characters. They're just, we know where they are finally. That's sick. What are we going to do now, though? Right? Whew. Ow. Like, don't get me started on the fact that, like, most of the rivalries basically meant nothing because they didn't build off of them at all. Like, except for Foundation Ice King, the others just don't matter. Squidward and Fish Stick, I'm not as mad about because that was always a joke. The Order and Windfrost never really, met each other. Actually, they just never did. Don't get me started on Jules and Dasha. It's like the most missed opportunity thing ever. Because that could have given us not only a good way to explore more Jules' backstory, but just the IO's backstory, like what it was like to work for them. And they didn't do anything with this idea. And that does bother me. Hoping we get a Genshin collab, honestly. I'm going to be honest, I think the next Hoyo collab is 100% Zenless. They're about to have their big 3.0 update in July. I would be shocked if, to promote, they didn't add a couple characters. I think we're going to get Genshin, because I know their updates in, like, August or September. But that's when I think we'll get them, is August or September. Because I remember when they did Star Rail, I'm pretty sure it's because they had a big update on the way. So they wanted to collab with a bunch of things. What about Link's and Visitor? I think Epic forgot they even put that in the loading screen after they did it. Oh, aided. Never seen this from told me he's. Ow. Oh, lovely. Now I read the message. Yeah, go fuck yourself, dude. Where's the mods when you need them? Genshin's the deadest one. Isn't it, like, still the most profitable? Like, unironically? No, I'm pretty sure ZZ's the least. Thanks, Rex. What the? You gotta be kidding me. So, chat. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. For saying that I couldn't swap my weapon. I only play Zenless. The others I just generally don't care about. Or that guy was a weirdo, it's not funny joke. It's probably just some, like, 14-year-old who thinks he's, like, super edgy. I will say, that's the first time anyone's ever come into one of my streams trying to say that. That's new and different. I would definitely say that. My opinions on Lego games. Some of them are really good, and then like the later ones are not that great. Like I said though, I will be trying the new Lego Batman. Yeah, exactly. Fool. Buddy's not doing anything. There's no even public info on me. Or, sorry, there's not even public info about me on the internet. You know, you guys wonder why, like, or like, I should say VTubers, especially, like, never show their faces or anything. It's because of weirdos like that. As I graduated in college. Thanks, Stan. Favorite storyline character that's relevant right now? It's Jules. Although I'll be honest, I can go into a bit of a tangent about how much they mishandled her this season, if I'm being honest. It wasn't like the worst handling of all time, but I definitely feel like there was a lot of like pretty missed opportunities with in regards to Jules. The elites in general too. It really feels like they hyped them up and didn't really do anything with them. So I think drop us at. Oh yeah, you did. Thanks for helping me, man. It was hello labs. Both tropical and elementals sound awesome. Anything but Marvel symbiotes. I just don't want any more collab miniscenes. They're just... Ugh. Okay, it would take all momentum out of what we've been building up if they did that. Like, Geno's coming anytime soon? No. I think maybe chapter 8, but not now. Where is this guy? Let's see here. Oh, there he is. I have no idea how I dodged that. Ow, okay. Ah! You gotta be kidding me. The exotic gun's so busted. Oh no, seriously. Let's see orders and dialogue about the plan. No, actually, what? We're talking about? Josie, I have no idea who that even is. I know what Paramore is. I don't know who the others are. Let's see here. Where is my music? Where's memories? Okay, awesome. Game's working absolutely flawlessly. Hey guys, people were like, where's Indigo Kuno? Indigo Kuno. I don't think it's the Indigo one. That is a Kuno, but that's not Indigo Kuno. Also, okay, so they brought the Batman Ninja stuff back. That's neat, I guess. Oh yeah, these new anime skins are out. They're pretty cool. I think this is all the same. It's a new locker bundle. Ooh, that's a cheap locker bundle for me. We got a nice wrap and some kicks for 200 V-Bucks. Not gonna lie, kinda worth. Oh, there we go. There's some music. Anything new in here? Nope. Oh, I don't think 2's been back in a while, so that's neat. Star Wars stuff. Oh, regular show's back. Superheroes. This stuff's rotating out today. Edgelord bundle. I don't think the Icy Wind thing's been back in a minute either. Neat. Cyberpunk's still here. Gem tracks. Car. Legos. Honestly, not too crazy of a shop. Did anyone enjoy Chapter 6? Me. Nah, I would say Hunters was pretty liked. So Lawless was pretty liked also by a lot of people, I remember. But now I know the later. Oh, Super and Super. It's great. I would really say it was really just shock and awesome. I feel like people that like unanimously didn't like. Anyways, guys, if you're not picking anything up and want to support me, please do use the code ThunderDM. To the regular show, you see the Lost Tapes. I have not watched it yet. So Simpsons is probably my second favorite. Yeah, I know a lot of people like Simpsons. I'm still trying to figure out why. Sick. Alright. Let's go again. There's like Star Wars perfection. Except for that weird Star Wars season in the middle of it. Yeah. Simpsons season was overhyped. Never ended up finishing it. Lost interest in it. I finished it, but it was like, eh. I had Twitter react to my season's tier list stuff I posted there. You can imagine. I'm sure you know somebody. I got caught a couple things. Most were fine. Still wanted Jones to hope as Simpsons characters. I have no idea why they didn't make those skins. That just seems so obvious. Didn't Superman single-handedly cause shock and awesome by slicing the bug tentacle? I mean, they were gonna come out anyway. But I guess, yeah, I never even thought of it that way. I'm gonna be honest, Michael, Twitter's still nicer than TikTok. Though I will say, they haven't been this bad. Warp, no money's in the shop. What? Why are people calling him that now? I don't know. I don't personally have, like, big issues with Baby No Money. Outside of, like, some of the things he's done is cringe, but, like, whatever. The recent songs are ass. There's a couple I don't think are bad at all, but, like, his recent stuff's been, like, bad. I feel like he's, like, lost passion for trying to make anything like that fun. It's just, like, kind of pumping out generic slop songs now. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh, there we go. What am I doing? I have no charge. Oh, boy. You reposted a kayak Lloyd post. Did he actually? That's fucking weird. Appreciate that, Krishna. No, I definitely agree the dude's a LARPer, although the saying what he's saying, he said something racist. I'm gonna be real, when it comes to stuff like that, I have to see it for myself, because like usually what I've seen on the internet, nobody's done anything like that. Like, no, if they haven't done anything cancelable, people will just like say someone they don't like is racist or homophobic or something, and it's like, no. Now that works. Do I think Catalyst will get a remix it? Yeah, we already basically know she will. Jake Shadow 6 Season 4 is my favorite because of the Fortnite mirrors. I think Fortnite mirrors during that season was pretty good. I just think like everything leading up to it was pretty bad. Except for Power Rangers. You know, that was my issue. All the collab content that season was actually pretty good. Like, all the original content was like, what the hell are we doing? Also, appreciate that Shining Shadow. Star Wars season's probably one of my favorites. I definitely think it gets way too much hate. I think its problem was it definitely got boring after the first, like, 2 weeks, but I really don't think it was bad. Like, people were acting like it is. Oh, so it did, like, unintentionally cause the, Battlefront, resurgence. That's always fun. What, Slen's test missing in action? Is that actually been posted somewhere? Or are you just saying that? You should have any collab seasons that the majority of people are not fans of the media. It worked with Marvel the first time for 2 reasons. One, because, like, that was when the MCU was, like, looked upon much more fondly. And number 2, it was something they had never done before that. So, like, I don't know, it just hit different that first time we had a whole collab season. Whereas, like, the other times they've done it, it's just like, there's been so many collabs in this game, it's not, like, special anymore. Because the Marvel season also came at a time when they maybe have, like, 1 or 2 collab skins per season. But, like, it wasn't that many. Like, really don't look back at, like, everything from, like, what was it, the first collab skin was Season 7. Look at how few collabs there were between Marshmallow and Deadpool. I actually know, even like Aquaman was like, it wasn't that many. And now it's like, you know, it's literally like collab of the week. It's not that special anymore. I do remember the amount of drama the Marvel season caused when it first leaked, though. Was there drama about it? Like, I remember the Absolute Doom season having drama, but that's not the one we're talking about here. I don't remember there being drama with the first one. But also, I wasn't really that tuned into Fortnite social media at that time at all. Okay. Oh, come on. What? I could... How did he hit the shotgun shot? That was not visible on his screen. What? Okay. Yeah, not gonna lie. Not gonna miss the Tracer guns at all. Oh my god. Favorite season all the time is Chapter 2 Season 4. See, that season worked too because they actually worked it into Fortnite's storyline. They didn't just like, you know, cobble it together. It wasn't like Absolute Doom where it feels like they just took everything and threw it out the window. You know? Sure. See Hypex's new post. What do they say? Oh, Kiro. Welcome to stream. Nexus War was... Yeah, this one. It was a great season. Nexus War. Let me see. What did Hypex post? Oh, the tropical season. Yeah. Again, I'd be fine with this. I've been saying it could be elemental based, but I could also see tropical. That wouldn't be that far off. I personally would be pretty down with that. Next season is in June. Yeah, it's, what is it? June 6th, I believe it comes out. Yeah, so this pass runs through June 5th. And, which means June 6th is likely when we'll have the live event that we know we're getting. And then it'll probably, you know, that'll probably happen at like 2 p.m. We'll probably go straight into downtime, and then we'll pick back up again around like 10 p.m. that night. That's, I would say that's pretty likely what's going to happen. So, anybody know where the showdown's at the moment? I'm kind of curious, because it's like really neck and neck this time. What are we at right now? Ooh, man, that's getting closer. Foundation's still slightly in the lead, but Ice King is right behind him. It's not even a % difference. We'll see. There. What now? What about it being both elemental and tropical at the same time? It could be. I mean, realistically, elemental's so broad they could make a tropical theme still. Again, holy pre-fire if it ends up being. So I don't know why I did that instead of what I meant to do. Put it this way, we'll probably be using the summer versions of Drift and Jewels a lot next season. Fune. Bruh. I'm happy that Singularity's coming back. It's like cool to me. Singularity's not really a character. So I'm hoping, similar to the 7, they actually bring her back with something called writing and characterization. Because the Singularity, I'm going to say something that's going to be... Gonna probably anger some more fans here. They are a buzzword and nothing else. They are nothing but... There's just nothing in the story. Yeah, they build the mech that we use, but that's it. That is their entire personality. We didn't even have actual confirmation that they were Imagined Order until this season. The Singularity was a buzzword because everybody thought they were Paradigm. And then that got retconned. Their entire hype is just because their name exited Donald Mustard's mouth once in a Twitter video. And the community has just latched onto that for like, what, like 7 years now? To be fair, most of the characters in Fortnite are just plot devices. Up until recently, yeah. They've been actually doing an amazing job fixing that. Which, again, I'm really gonna anger some people with this. Boy, the new writers are a lot better at doing that. They write the characters so much better. Every character now has like an actual personality. Like, even the ones that are just text dialogue have actual personalities now. It's great. When you're sitting in your chair listening to Thunder explain how Singularity truly is, and it all of it is true, but you can't help but cry. I want them to make her cool. By all means, she should be cool. But please, don't do what they did with Foundation this season, where they brought him back, hyped him up, and then they jack shit with him. I am so serious. The Foundation is the most nothing 7 member by a country mile now. Because the Order, who used to be the most character, is probably the best written now. And then New Visitors just also peak. There's just so much personality with Visitor, Order, Jones, Hope. Hell, Daigo. Doesn't even have much spoken dialogue. He has more personality. Hell, everybody from Chapter 6, all the Spirit Siblings, the Night Rose, all the Supernovas all have more personality. So it's not that they can't do interesting text dialogue either. Hell, the Visitor and Drift for a while just had OG Pass dialogue. Drift still only has OG Pass dialogue. But you can still make a personality out of that. It's just they've genuinely done so little with the Foundation that he just doesn't have one. Dan, put the bottle down. Just get some food. I gotta coach somebody through this. Get some food, get some water, and then chill. Foundation sacrificed himself. Foundation did this and that. Okay, now tell me who he is as a person. No, seriously. The dude has no personality. He is just the Rock. Bring that Foundation back and not having any dialogue is disappointing. No, seriously. I will admit that I genuinely am not, like, the biggest fan of how some characters got handled this season at all. I think this season did some stuff extremely well, but also did some stuff kind of terribly. With the story. Ow. Oh my god. How are people hitting me so hard with trace? Why is it when everybody else uses tracers, guns, it's like they're doing my entire HP in a minute? Whereas when I'm hitting somebody, it's like freaking 50 shield. Oh my god. Even the Foundation himself is slandering himself. Thunder, were you surprised that Fortnite revealed Paradigm died in Zero Fusion? I mean, we know she died, but confirmation was a bit shocking. I was surprised they actually had the balls to kill her off. I'm gonna be honest. I suggested they should just kill her off there. Because realistically, it saves them from ever having to rehire Brie Larson just because it's way too expensive. And I think they made the right call. I think killing off Paradigm the way they did wasn't the cleanest way, but it was good enough. And I'm going to be honest, I think they need to do the same thing with Foundation. Because it's very obvious they don't want to pay The Rock to actually have a full role for multiple seasons, and they can really only use him in trailers and events. And I think that just kind of hurts him as a character, so, like, at that point, just kill him off and have Jones take over the 7. Treasure's pistols work best in mid-range and dashing to the sides to get off angles. Ah. That's a later gauge. Someone thinks that the Foundation's XIO. Why would he be XIO? I mean, there's definitely, like, we know at least Paradigm was actually, like, XIO. But that's actually something that's true, but, like, or at least she worked with them, at a point. So, that one's actually just part of the story. Foundation, yeah, not so much. Damn. See, you shall not be named. I know they replied to me on Twitter. I ghosted them. Not gonna lie, I think you'd be a better writer than most of the team on Fortnite, just saying. I think my ratings is different. I wouldn't say it's better. Whereas I would definitely, like, try to throw in a little more character focus in certain areas. I think what they are doing is better, but they're working with a really difficult medium to tell a story, right? Like, a Battle Royale game is really hard to tell a story. But where I think they need to improve is, like, actually keeping it going consistently, not front load the season with a ton of story content, have this, like, huge gap where nothing goes on in the middle, and then have, like, the end have next to nothing. Not next to, sorry, have, like, everything else. I repeat myself, sorry, I'm tired. My words aren't as good. They front load the season with introducing a ton of new ideas and characters. They do next to nothing with said characters for the next, like, 8 weeks of the season, and then, like, the last month, they just jam all the story we've been wanting in one place. Like, I thought they were going to fix that this season with the whole, like, 3-act system, because that sounded like a good idea in theory. It was like, oh, okay, Act 1, we're focusing on the Foundation versus the Ice King. Makes sense, makes sense. Act 2, that's still going on, but now we're going to focus on the elites. I'm like, oh, that's neat. Oh, perfect. Ow. Jules has her rival Dasha. We're going to focus on that. That's going to be, we're going to get the info on the elites. What happened to the Imagined Order? Maybe some backstory on the two of them. We got nothing. I am baffled how badly that was handled, actually. And then, like, Act 3 is just Overwatch, which, I mean, cool collab. I'm not going to say it's not, but I feel like they really botched Act 2 in a lot of ways. Gameplay was fun, of course, because the season's just so well designed with its gameplay. How'd you end up on this preset? Actually, speaking of, I'm gonna use Diva. Where you at? Nah, just kidding. I'm just gonna use my 2 mains today. Welcome back, Damien. Forgot you didn't follow me on Twitter. Just followed you now. It's alright. You know, Thunder, as Lord people, we all hate plot holes. It's the bane of our existence. And Fortnite's full of them. I think, like... How do I put this? I don't know. My brain blanked. I'm sorry. I'm kind of tired, guys. I said I was streaming today, though, so I'm streaming today. Probably shouldn't be, but I'm streaming today. That character rating will get you, Kendo. That is the thing they do need to improve on, though. The character writing in Fortnite is, like, actually pretty bad. It is actually, I would say, at its best this chapter overall. But I think, like, what this season's big issue is, from a writing perspective, it introduced all this stuff to us, right? And reintroduced a lot of characters. Like, the Ice King's back, the Foundation's back, the 7 status is being revealed. We're meeting the elites properly now. The IO is kind of, the remnants are around again. Possibly Singularity and Salone are coming back. We now know more about Fishstick's planet. We just got all this stuff, like, introduced to us so quickly. But they didn't, like, take a time to breathe and really flesh any of it out. It's just like, here's this, here's that, here's this, here's that, this. And I think the whole time it's like, whoa, slow down. This is all cool stuff, but we don't know much about any of it. And I think they can easily fix this by just expanding on it in future seasons. But that's what I mean when I say a lot of this season really feels like a season 1 story, not a season 2. Which, now we kind of know the reason for that is because the Jules and Elite plot was actually supposed to be last season. But yeah, everything's kind of a mess. Should have gotten the Shattering Blades as Elite Daigo's pickaxe. That would have been cool. That is definitely a missed opportunity. I guess they'll do them eventually, but we'll see. And you'll never make me actually hate this season. I think it's still one of the better ones. I mean, I put it in S tier when I made that tier list for a reason. I think the gameplay this season is absolutely unbelievable. But you know, they advertised after the layoffs happened that they're going to start really focusing on Battle Royale, making core Fortnite experiences again. I think really sitting back and trying to fix the issues with your story is going to be the biggest thing. They should always be looking to improve on certain areas of the game, even if it's not, like, the main focus. Like, don't get me wrong, this is still a video game. The most important thing is to have fun gameplay. That'll always be more important than story. But having a good story is always good as well. Because then you keep people engaged and always coming back each week to check in what's going on. And again, this season definitely seems to be, like, doing pretty well. Which, by the way, speaking of player numbers, did you guys see about that report? That PlayStation's now showing player numbers for its games. It, like, shows how many players games have in a given week. Anybody see that? This is definitely like a 5-second delay. But isn't Rivals pretty high up there? Okay, yeah, I was talking about it. Yeah, so we now know what the top 10 most played games on PlayStation is. And PS4 numbers were a little bit in here, but there's PS5 as well. It was mostly PS5. Fortnite is the most played game on PlayStation. We now know that factually. It had 9 million players over the runner-up. It has as many players as, like, the 2 through 7 spots combined. Actually, it might have even been the 2 through 9. Mind you, this people are calling Fortnite a dead game, and it's still pulling these numbers. At least on PlayStation, we actually now know factually Fortnite's beating Roblox. 14 million. It was almost 15 million. It's ridiculous how big this game is. Later, Ghostly. Fortnite haters switch from calling it dead to bad. Thanks, PlayStation. They need a new excuse. Because their old one just doesn't work anymore. It's exactly what I've always been saying about Fortnite. This game, on its worst days, pulls more players than 99.9% of games. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's a little amusing that Theo just keeps asking if they can keep drinking in the chat. You know what? I'll tell you what, Theo. I gotta keep you responsible here. You can have it, but no, you're not, no going out. None. I don't want to be the one responsible for, you know, you getting the DUI. Seriously, don't drive. Don't drink and drive. And as amused as that would be, hearing that you face planted on the sidewalk, I also don't want you to face plant on the sidewalk. I think the Fox clan would get along well with the elites. Probably. Drift and Jules probably know each other. So, that'll probably be fine. Because Jules was in Mega City, so she likely is kind of familiar with them. And, you know, Daigo probably made their masks. So, they should be fine. Yeah. Like, unironically. They'd probably get along. Maybe not amazing, but alright enough. Jules is in Mega City? Yeah. Yeah, it's so funny. It's in the Lego dialogue of all things. But if you talk to Jules in there, she does mention going to Mega City. So we know she went there at some point in time. Because we know she was working with the Ageless in Chapter 4, Season 1. Then likely after that, she probably, this seems like a funny idea. When she sabotaged the Rift Gate, she probably went to Mega City to hide. And that's probably where she met everybody. What do I do if Drift and Jules started dating in the game? I'd be pretty happy. But they're one of my two favorites. I enjoy seeing that, honestly. Miss Stray. That's like I miss the Fox clan in general. Like, yeah, I'm glad it seems like they're doing something with Drift and OG, but it's like, That realistically happened now? No. It's more realistic than most fanships for this game. So I'm not going to start the shipping wars in the chat, because quite frankly, I'm just going to get annoyed. I'm not in the mood. Oh, really? Come on, I was saying, let me throw the shockwave. Oh my god, bruh. My god. See people ship Squidward and Fish Stick. That's kind of funny, yeah. I have no idea what you're referring to, animalistic. all the 7 members we lost, who do you think would have the biggest impact on the story? Who would? Probably Origin. Which, again, I still think he's going to be back as Cube King and all corrupted and whatnot. It'd be crazy real if Dark Voyager's actually Visitor. Oh, pretty happy. Is he an understatement or a lie? What do you mean? I wouldn't be on all caps in the Discord or anything. The men season OG Sloan told Jones to keep campfires burning, and now Jones can be found near a campfire. Maybe. Better just know I have more in the basement fridge. You know you had a basement. What if next season is tropical themed? I know damn well you didn't come up with that idea yourself. Guys, I haven't heard that one before. Don't understand what you want about the 7, but you have to agree, hands down, the scientists have the best personality. Oh, the original 7, absolutely. Because he's the only one that had a personality. So, yeah, I'll take it back. The scientist was actually a decently written character. I won't even lie about that one. It was the rest of them that were just not, like, the most dry personality. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Imagine in the comics is pretty good, too. She did. What if the next season will have new skins? No. So, Rocky. Oh yeah, chat, I'm gonna mention this now while a decent bit of you are in here. It looks like my copy of Lego Batman's gonna ship on time, so we'll likely be playing that together on Tuesday. That should hopefully be a fun stream. I might start that one a little early. I'm not saying for sure, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I've been waiting for that game, so whenever it gets here and it's downloaded, I'm gonna want to play that. You are not joking, Labs. That is a miracle. But the next season's the one after this one? No. Like, what's happening? Welcome back, Tracy. What do I stop simping for Jules? Sigh. Not happening. Guys, what am I gonna... What am I gonna talk about on stream? It'll be so much more boring. What am I gonna do? Start simping for a machinist? Dasha? Come on. To say it won't have this. It won't have the same bit. Won't be as fun because it hasn't been an ongoing joke for years. Not a joke, but you know what I mean. Sim for Calamity. That's too basic. There's a thanks, Zach. What the? I mean, you fell into the fridge. What'd you get, hungry? You hit like the Foxy... You hit like the FNAF 2 Foxy jump scare diving into the fridge. You just really want some cheese. Is that cheddar? Nah. I heard her. You bet. I think Jules a bot. I think they did. Oh yeah, this chat was simping for the mouse PI mice. More niche pick, Haley Sky. Listen, man, Haley Sky belongs to that one guy who has been... who's had the ongoing series that's on, like, episode 200. Please tell me one of y'all have seen that. Oh, so appreciate that, Ghostito. You've seen it. I can't, that's... She really brought along some Morgan. I don't know, man. I think that guy might got Morgan beat. Appreciate that, Antonio. Antonio, sorry. Oh my god. Oof. Sure. You tell her, like, yeah, Van can tell. More niche pick Nisha. There's a decent amount of niche sims out there. Nah, I'd say Valeria probably had the most in that. No, I'd Hope. Hope has the most in that pass. Oh, come on. I'm playing so bad. Oh my god. I don't even care. I don't even care. It's just, I'm not playing my best at all. I don't know if you guys ever played when you're like really tired. But like you just feel like your motor skills just aren't there. I mean, when do I ever try on camera though, for real? Ugh. Way better than a custom, bruh. That's true though. Oh, I've been going. Oh my god, it's only been over an hour. Oh my god. Ugh. Maybe I'll do another stream tomorrow on Fortnite. Maybe I won't do another game because I got bored. I don't know how you wouldn't be bored. I'd be bored watching this stream, honestly. I'm laughing. That's good. Oh, come on. Well, or something, but ow. Oh, I said nice things over here, I guess. Cool. won a game. Nice. I swear, I go from, like, I can't win a game on stream, but the second I'm off stream, I just pop off. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's because I'm not reading chat realistically, but, like, yeah. Let's see. Chat, I'm not replacing Jules, no matter what they do with her character. I'm not replacing her. Well, I mean, if Jules ever disappears from, like, stream thumbnails and whatnot, that legitimately just means I quit Fortnite. Like, if I stop doing any of my, like, Fortnite bits on this channel, then I'm like, that would pretty much mean I'm just not coming back to the game. Which I will say, I've gotten close to stopping playing Fortnite before, but, like, I've never lasted more than, like, you know, the rest of a singular season. I'll take to say Jack Nicholson was a better Joker than Heath Ledger. Yeah, it's a hot take. It's a wrong take, too. Congrats, Alexa. Was The Simpsons the closest I ever came to quitting? No. Because I did stop playing Fortnite for a year before. Well, I should say mostly. I'd like kind of play every season for a day, and that was about it. If that. I appreciate that replay. The later half of Chapter 1 is what made me stop playing Fortnite for a while. Because I just wasn't feeling the game anymore. It was actually Season 8. Like, around where OG is right now. Actually, sorry, 07. But where OG is right now is where I just never really cared about Fortnite. I was just too busy playing Smash Bros. And honestly, after re-experiencing Season 7 and 8, I now see why I felt that way. Those seasons just aren't that great. They're not terrible, but they're just so boring. Fortnite Chapter 1 really is not as good as I remember it being. I've now realized, I think the only seasons I actually really liked from Chapter 1 were 5 and 6. And to an extent, 4. I say 4, 5, and 6 are pretty good. 5 and 6 still, I think, one of the best seasons they ever did. I don't know why I mess with that one so much. It's so funny to me how, like, so many in the community just don't want, Fortnite to evolve at all, but, like, if it still played how it did in Chapter 1, absolutely no one would care about this game today. I've always thought if they did re-release the, OG seasons now, not that many people would care, and, yeah, I was pretty on the money with that. Never got the hype. I feel like it was just that era of, like, how Fortnite was versus, like, it actually being just that good. Okay. Fortnite Chapter 1 was just fine. I'd still play it over Chapter 5, but it's just fine. Realistically. Bruh. When can I help you up the stairs? I ain't there. Well, Chapter 2 is the season I started playing Fortnite. Although where all of the map was, Chapter 2 is pretty interesting. Yeah, I still think 2 is the best overall. I think 4 still has the best gameplay, but 2 is like the overall best package. Because you had like a good amount of collabs, it wasn't too much. You had the best live events, like consistently. Obviously, we've had a couple that are better since, but the consistency on the live events was great. The story actually was always moving. Good battle passes, good maps. Besides like Primal in the first season, it was pretty good. I feel like a lot of people actually started playing in Chapter 2. A Marvel or DC character could I see getting a Telltale game? None. Like, Telltale basically doesn't exist anymore. I wish you want to count, like, ad hoc and you're more so saying that, like, genre of game, but Telltale is pretty dead. Like, supposedly they're supposed to be making the new, like, Wolf Among Us game for quite a while now, and it just, they haven't. Ow. Oh. That game is better, at least. Is Telltale and TT Games same thing? No. Telltale was who made, like, the games like Minecraft Story Mode or The Walking Dead. Those, like, narrative, like, choose-your-own adventure games, whereas TT Games actually stands for Traveler's Tale Games. They made the Lego games. Oh, right, guy. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Another what? I'm not familiar with that game. Let's see. Team Kun is a mid Fortnite villain. Agreed. Big mid's even being nice. Just wasn't that interesting. Ugh. Chat, learn this lesson from me. Don't start streaming after you, like, eat ungodly amounts of sushi and fried rice. You get so tired. It's not even like I'm gonna go to bed tired. I'm just drained. To be fair, this whole weekend's been very draining. Maybe I should have taken today off. But I don't listen to myself, because when do I ever do that? That's boring. Oh, fuck. There we go. Season up there with Chapter 1, Season 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Chapter 1, Season 3. Oh, that's way better than that, man. Come on now. Never drink. Why would you have vodka with sushi? That just sounds... Why would you have vodka in general? That shit's just nasty. How do I rate this season? Very highly. If you didn't see, I put on my tier list how I would rate all the seasons, and I put this season in S. There we go. Just say aware. Oh my god, I survived that on 1 HP. Yeesh. Chapter 1, Season 3 is amazing, not gonna lie. It's not even just talking about it. That's just, I feel like it's just nostalgia. Thunder, I think you might have lost if you died. Really? I didn't know. I guess I can't say, and everyone's got their favorite seasons, but nah. For me, when Chapter 1 got good was Season 4. 1 through 3, I just really see as the growing pains of Fortnite. And then 4 is when they started getting things together, and then 5 is when it really clicked. Skull, you know Foundation's in the lead right now, right? For now, but... More than likely, this is what happened last time, though. It was like the first week, Foundation is in the lead, and then after that, it was Ice King. I think it was the best and worst part of Chapter 6. Right at the beginning, Hunters is the best season. In Chapter 6, by far. Though Super was also really good. And then the worst was... If we count Simpsons, it was Simpsons. I freaking hate that season. The entire, like, last couple months of Chapter 6, minus the 4 Nightmares event, was bad. Okay, go get a monster. No! Want to bet Jules' life, brah. But no one's gonna remember what happened during the showdown like 3 months. Season next to the entire back half of Chapter 1 kind of sucked. I'm gonna be honest. To me, Fortnite had its like actual worst era between Season 8 and or Chapter 2, Season 1, culturally at least. Like, I don't necessarily think Seasons 8 and 9 were like bad, but I remember that's like the like I hate Fortnite rhetoric was like at its absolute peak. And then on top of that, like the game wasn't really doing anything all that interesting, minus that like time it like shut down for a few days because it was going into Chapter 2, which I will admit was a very bold decision. I think I tagged him. Tagged him twice, actually. There we go. Should have picked Mercy. Chapter 5 Season 4 better than this. No, the fuck, that season sucked ass. Nah, Absolute Doom was so bad. No. The Star Wars season at least had the dignity to end after, like, what was it, 5 weeks? Absolute shit stuck around for 3 months and made me want to tear my hair out. Oh my god. Hell no, was that better? I don't get the hate the Star Wars season gets, by the way. It was, what, 5 weeks? Even though, like, I definitely admit it fell off in the later half, at least it had a fun, like, couple weeks. And then it was over 2 weeks later. Oh my god. I'm never gonna like that season. By the way, chat, probably gonna do another Fortnite stream tomorrow. Because, just be straight up with y'all, I do not have the energy to keep streaming right now. My social battery from just everything this weekend is dead. I don't feel I'm being that entertained tonight even. I do appreciate all the congrats messages. Probably gonna reconvene tomorrow. Do a little more Fortnite. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm planning. There'll be new videos this week. Have a good night, everybody. I can't even hold a conversation. Have a good night.